You goofing?
Have you ever been in a rut before? Like everything you do in a game just doesn't matter. Your shots aren't hitting like they used to. Your brain isn't in the game, but it's turned off and it's idle. You have no idea what's going on at all. You just can't do anything right.
Alright, maybe they are.
Yeah, they are.
The lobbies you're getting just seem to be brutal, like way harder than they usually are.
Wait, yo, is this a comm team? What the fuck? I just want to play some World Tour. It's fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Have you ever been in such a bad losing streak you don't even crash out? You just quietly log off the game and go to bed? It's natural for that to happen eventually. You won't win all the time, but it happens to the best of us. I recently had one of these kinds of ruts. Things just weren't connecting or clicking for me, and I felt really bad for my team because I was the flat tire on our three-wheeled Indian tuk-tuk. So, I did what everybody else would do. I logged off, and I laid in bed, and I thought about it for a little bit. What was I doing wrong? Where could I have done better or differently to help my team and myself to get us the win or a better KD ratio by the end of it? Is life even worth living anymore? Alright, maybe not that far. Am I cooked? Am I washed? It couldn't be. There's no way. But as I thought about it more, I had the epiphany of a lifetime. If all I've played for months on end was the creature using the worst weapon in the entire game, and everything wasn't working out for me, maybe I just needed a little change in perspective. I did the unthinkable and I switched to the most boring class in this entire game. Medium.
I feel like shit.
I created my own challenge to get myself out of this rut and help out more than going negative as the creature. For the next week, I'll be spending time following my team and supporting rather than fragging as the most uninteresting man in the finals.
Shut up, we're giving you back shots, help me.
This is Paul, check this out.
I don't enjoy playing Medium, just not one bit. Medium is the closest to a point-and-click adventure game that an interesting game like this could have. Basic guns, basic tools, basic everything. This class has no sauce. The Medium is a white bread sandwich with no toasted buns. Medium is a Toyota Corolla while lights are Nissan Altimas and heavies are Ford Super Duties. The Medium to me feels like an afterthought even if it's supposed to be the backbone of support, and yet both the other classes in this game do the support class way better. Medium is for people who want the game to be as straightforward as possible, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just not my speed, which made what I was about to do absolutely perfect for me, because it's me after all. I'm gonna find a way how to fuck this up somehow. Now, making an outfit for this was really hard because I wanted something cursed and I just couldn't pull it off, especially with Medium being so tiny. I did find something though. The idea was to make something so innocent and soft that nobody would want to shoot me out of pity. This guy kind of looks like my dad. And somehow we ended up with Hank Hill. Whatever. Who actually cares anymore?
I huff propane. Aw, dude, we're gonna go fucking ham on these hoes.
Select and make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Choose and pick the best one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A quick rundown of our loadout for the next week. This is not a loadout meant for fragging, as we're going to be just actively assisting our teammates healing, reviving, and supporting our team. So, naturally, I picked the riot shield to hide behind. The baton is sort of a decoration or a way to ward off the enemies from getting closer to me, and then we have defibrillators to revive our teammates on the fly. We have all this extra stuff that will be used throughout this challenge, and they'll get their times to shine, but there is nothing in my loadout that can harm people. That's the main factor and the main point. But don't think that I just made this challenge to be super duper simple, alright? It's not just heals and revives. I'm gonna be an asshole to myself, because that's just something that I do. To keep my brain from turning into stir fry and leaking out of my ear like goo, the 2 extra slots in my loadout will be randomized. I set up this little internet wheel to put every gadget on that wasn't harmful, and we'll be spinning this every time we queue to get our gadgets. The rules are very simple. We cannot kill people unless absolutely necessary. We must support our team, and we must gather assists and a high support score, and we have to kill 3 people this week with propane.
I am the Mac Daddy of Heimlich County.
Day 1 was filled with growing pains and the immediate realization that this challenge was one of the dumbest, most nuclear options ever for a bruised ego from a couple bad games. Luckily, with my friend being unemployed though, having dry lips and no bitches from moving, he was kind enough to join me for the day.
It is you're about to show me?
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Oh, yo. Yeah, no, that's great.
Now, I say day 1.5 because these are technically the night before day 1 and the actual day 1 beginning, as I wanted a couple prerequisite games, but I still recorded them no less. To start the challenge for game 1, I already broke one of the rules and I killed a heavy in cold blood to save my teammates. But of all the people in the entire world that I could have killed as Hank Hill with a riot shield and a stick, I killed the number 4 person in the entire world for World Tour. I only found this out afterwards as I was recording this commentary for this section. So, we already lost the challenge the night before day 1. But that doesn't really matter as long as my teammates are healthy, right?
Oh! Fuck. Wow. Well, y'all are really good supports. Yeah, that went about as well as I expected it to.
I made the executive decision that we could now kill people legally again, and as long as it wasn't habitual. I found out how to block bullets with the shield by running and doing this weird, awkward side strafe thing, so I could block and run at the same time.
Yo, good double grenade. They're coming.
I figured out how to do the stupid sidestep thing, and I feel it like impossible to kill.
And how to flick my entire POV to the right in between swings to block damage. One thing I also learned very quickly is how butchered the medigun is now.
I mean, when I'm getting pocketed, it's fine. It's when the pocket ends that shit goes south.
I can't help that this fucking Medibeam has like 3 seconds of heals and then has to go into cardiac arrest. This fucking thing is terrible.
They fucked this thing up bad, like really bad. The heal rate is slow and this weird burnout timer is even worse, and I can't even heal my heavy up to full on a single charge, which is lame. However, I will admit though, being a pocket medic and just playing an entirely separate game from my teammates was kind of relaxing, to be honest with you. I'm not chasing kills or trying to outmaneuver enemies and do all this wacky stupid stuff while I play as the creature. I'm just kind of hiding behind my teammates and staying as far away from the enemies as I can.
Oh yeah?
Versus an
Now
active thinker.
Yeah.
For every relaxing moment, there was also a moment of genuine fear because I couldn't run at the enemies and kill them like I used to. I had to rely on a papier-mâché shield and a fucking stick in my hand. Like, what am I gonna do with that? My one friend being there also meant there was always going to be a heavy with a melee weapon I could follow behind and let him massacre the enemy team. This was easily my favorite matchup and my favorite kind of target to heal. So throughout the week, I would get super giddy and happy to see heavies with melee weapons because now I could just hide behind them. We worked so well together.
Are you sure this will work?
I don't know. Probably not.
Get that motherfucker. Kick his ass.
Yo, I cannot hit him for shit.
Oh my god.
It wouldn't be me playing the finals if I didn't make a dumb strategy to go along with what I was doing, so I created a strategy with my friend where we would both run riot shields and healing beams, and basically we would just hold hands and then run at the enemies and beat them with sticks.
Sniped him. This is such a stupid fucking game. Hello, glitch traps! Glitch traps!
And the turret fell, so it was just all bad.
Y'all cracked AF with those shields.
If I had to put this strategy into picture form, it'd be this picture. You know what else was also unexpected? Cody's apparent racism towards Brazilian people. Game 4 for the day was just filled with these unfriendly reminders that racism still exists in our world in the glorious year of 2025. Now listen, I'm Brazil's #2 fan in the entire world, so I was just mortified by his callous language and remarks about people from Brazil and their amazing culture and flag design. It was just hurtful and offensive to me.
Yeah, I saw that as a fucking fucking joke. It looked like he had a trash bag on as a cape. It was actually the Brazil flag. I'm not even lying. Oh no. Am I racist or am I just really good at, you know, details? Don't upload that either.
I'm uploading it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you look at the Brazilian flag and you instantly think of trash bag. That's how peculiar, Cody. How peculiar. By the way, his name is Cody.
Is that good? Can you guys stop saying I'm a racist now for calling Caveira Latina? I promise I learned my lesson. I'll be a good boy now, I swear. Along with the good luck that I was having, turns out this was literally the best week to start a dumbass challenge like this. World Tour had an event going on where every kill would drop a speed boost power-up, so Hank would kill one guy and then run and bolt at the enemy at Mach 2 speed, unable to take damage and just solo team wiping repeatedly.
I don't need your help. I'm actually just the best person ever. No worries.
Yay, assist.
Fucking Hank Hill, more like Hank Kill. Am I right, gamers? Up top. Hell yeah!
It was also really good for being a support player. I keep forgetting that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. And I guess I got punished for that, because the bad luck came back, in the form of my buddy and I running into a spaceship gaming member on Game 8. How am I running into people like this?
Oh my god, that's spaceship gaming! I hate it here!
Of course we lost against him because he carried his team by just literally killing all of us, but this game wasn't in vain, because this was our first game to get a propane kill for the start of the challenge.
Yeah! Get propane, idiot!
And speaking of propane kills, we got another propane kill during Game 9. You might have noticed during the gameplay during the first day and a half, I haven't really swapped off any kind of gadgets, and I've been just using the same gadgets over and over and over again. And that's because I only came up with the roulette wheel after the fact. Going forward, it's going to be a more integral part to this challenge, so I'd like to apologize. This did leave me to experiment a lot with the breach drill. I mostly used it to flash enemies and kind of ignored its main purpose. And this is probably the only gameplay that exists of this thing online because it's never seen ever, so really soak it in while you're watching. And plus it's also the only recorded evidence on the planet that somebody can miss with the breach drill.
What you mean, bro?
I fucking missed.
Alright, Hank, I think you had one too many Alamos.
I also experimented with the jump pad. It sounds really silly that I bring this up, but I'm so proud that I actually did this because I never play this class and it's such a good strategy.
Yeah!
But I'm also really, really stupid. Because I don't know how I managed to do it, but I somehow turned the jump pad into the reason we lost an entire tournament. Okay, listen, I'm not used to not having landmines or things to cover my flanks. So during this cash out on Game 3, I decided to be smart and put the jump pad in this window to stop enemies jumping in. Turns out nobody jumped in except Cody trying to leave the room and then getting him killed.
No! I fumbled! Oh no! The fight!
Holy shit.
We lost it of me. I should be ashamed of myself, yet I'm not.
But I would say day 1.5 was good. I just get to hide behind my teammates and be a passenger princess and just heal every now and then. We won the second game it played ever for the challenge and another one a bit later. I thought I would be struggling at this time. It turns out that when you help your team, you actually win more games. Who would have thought?
What beer do they drink in Hank Hill? Like Duff or something? Is it Duff?
No. No.
Ah, shit. I'm a fake fan.
Alright, let's jump in the queue. I got a Twinkie as well. I haven't had a Twinkie since I was like 6, so let's try and remember why I haven't eaten one of these in a while. It fucking tastes like nothing. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like literally nothing. Do you guys remember when Twinkies were about to not be made anymore? And there was like an apocalypse about it or something? Or am I thinking of like the Family Guy part? Where like Peter finds the Twinkie factory. I swear to God. These things weren't supposed to be made anymore.
I'm about to bust.
Day 2 and 3, we went really hard in the pavement about the wheel. I made sure to record every single spin that would happen before we went into queue. Oh, not the funny pad. I'd spin, I'd get zipline or jump pad, and then I would go in queue. I don't hate them. I don't hate these two pieces of equipment, it's just that I don't know really when to use them. I just feel like I don't get a lot of utility out of it because I feel like I place it too early or I place it too late, and then either none of my teammates use it, or there's no reason for me to have used it.
He teabagged Hank Hill? That's crazy. Bro's teabagging Hank fucking Hill. Fucking market garden asshole! Don't ever teabag Hank Hill ever again.
There was also a separate recurring theme that would happen during day 2 and 3, and that was the fact that my hatred of lights was growing and growing and growing. These 2 days I seem to have nothing but bad experiences with lights, and it's never on the other team for some unknown reason. It would always be on my team, and they would do something that kind of irritated me, or it made it very hard to support lights. The first instance for me that I can name off the top of my head was Game 17, was this Twitch streaming light player not appreciating the fact I wasn't healing him when he wanted me to, which wasn't really true. What was really happening is he'd fly into the engagement before us and he would die, or he'd be so far away flanking and out of position that if I followed him, I would die.
What are you doing? Oh yeah, dude, just come heal me. I'll kill them all myself.
The second time I got double lights on my team, and they both had melee weapons, so I basically chalked it to a loss right at the start, but I'm not going to complain about them too much because they were genuinely kind of funny. It was just hard to support this game because of course they have melee weapons, they're super far away from me, so there's not much Hank Hill can do here. This game is also pretty special because it has our first data reshaper game, and let me tell you something, as somebody who loves the niche and the underutilized in games, hell, I made a whole 45-minute video about it. This weapon equipment thing is, it's a gimmick, and it's not a good gimmick either.
I'm just like finding any reason to use this stupid data reshaper.
I wanted to like this thing so badly, but it's just so incredibly meh. Luckily for me though, the 2 games that I rolled it, some unfortunate medium on the other team was running a turret, but even with all that minor excitement, I see why this thing isn't used very often. I was expecting maybe at some point during one of these 2 games to maybe do something really cool like data reshape an RPG midair, but it's such a niche interaction that was never gonna happen, which is why as a person with no game development history or background, just playing video games alone, I am perfect to give my unwanted opinion on a possible rework for this piece of equipment.
No way I just fucking did that to you. That's so stupid.
Welcome to Boppo's stinky lab, where I think about stuff sometimes. What if, and hear me out, right? What if we gave the data reshaper an alt fire to rewrite what team the equipment is on for a short period of time? If we rewrite a turret, for example, we flip the turret to be friendly instead of an enemy, and it fights for your team instead for a temporary amount of time before swapping back. This means we could rewrite anything that's electronic. So this could be turrets, this could be mines, healing emitters. I'd also like to give the data reshaper back its original 3 charges instead of 2 charges. So that way this new alt fire can cost 2 charges instead of 1 charge to keep it balanced out. Meaning with this new data reshaper I've created, you can now swap 3 barrels, or you can swap 1 barrel and flip 1 piece of enemy equipment. It's not much by all means, but I just think that would be kind of cool, and this gimmick could be a little bit better. Okay, ramble over. Now that we're talking about equipment here because the wheel's dictating things, I got to use more equipment and help out a lot more than just healing and reviving people, even when the games weren't going very well for me or my team.
1 in 10! You gotta be kidding me.
This has always been my philosophy for stuff like this, but in multiplayer games, enemies, no matter the circumstance or the game, literally never look up. In my humble opinion, if you're going to put up a proximity sensor or some kind of glitch mine, and you have the option to do so, I would put that on the ceiling. I found that when I would put stuff on the ceiling, it was less likely to get destroyed. You'd be surprised how often you could put it on a ceiling and it literally never gets shot down. And it's not because they just don't see it, but it's so tedious to look up, take your barrel away from the angles, and shoot the thing, and then put it right back. Just trust me on this. Along with the placeable stuff, I also got to use 2 new grenades that I'll have to reconsider whenever I go back to playing as the creature. Flashbangs especially, because I know how annoying they are and how kind of funny they are. Their range just makes no sense on what's considered a full flash or a non-full flash, but during game 13 they were putting in some work, and the strategy was very simple. I would throw a flash whenever a team fight would start, but I would make sure to throw it both at the enemy and at my own team. Now I might sound like an asshole for doing that, but all it was to do was to disorient everybody in a particular space or room, and then I would crawl in like the rat that I am and heal all of my teammates back and just hide behind them so they could shoot or kill all the bad guys. And the other weird grenade that I never really picked up or used before was the smoke grenade. I was using them to drop at my feet in really bad positions, so that way I wouldn't have to pick up my teammate and then run away and probably get shot in the back, or I would toss it at my feet and hide near dead bodies to wait for the enemy team to come revive them and then beat them with a stick in the dark. It was also just fine for just tossing around and hiding inside of it to heal my teammates. This particular game with the smoke grenades was honestly one of the best games so far. I did my usual propaniac shenanigans at the start to get a rise out of my 2 teammates, and I see 2 edgelords, both in a clan, and immediately think, ah shit, these guys are gonna fucking flame me, aren't they? Instead, I was actually pleasantly surprised. They were super chill guys, and they were talking primarily to Hank and asking questions, and I just answered in character to entertain them. But unfortunately, we had to lose on round 2, so I had to say goodbye to my 2 new friends. It was genuinely the peak of the night before game 20, which was the last game for the night of day 3, and let me tell you something, it was a great game until it wasn't a great game. So I thought we were actually going to slam dunk this game and win for the finale, because during round 2, we actually grabbed both boxes at the same time and we cashed them out to end round 2.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But I didn't know who we were fighting against for the finale. The previous round, we literally never interacted with them, and I never checked the scoreboard. But it was my worst nightmare incarnate, especially while I was solo queuing. The enemy team had a flamethrower heavy, an alliance comp clan tag guy, and a light with a submachine gun. I want you to take a guess as a solo queuer, which person on this team made me the most miserable for the rest of the game. If you guessed the light, you're right! Congratulations! This light on the other team was a menace, and of course, I only had a stick, and flamethrower sure was annoying sometimes, but it's whatever. But what was the Team Alliance person doing, you might be asking? No, you know, he was just dual blading it up. Here and there, we would get into some little melee battles, which were really funny and really cool, and he was the only person I actually had fun fighting on that team, but we lost because the light on their team was an actual demon. He would just kill all of us, every single team fight. We got absolutely crushed. Day 2 and 3 were nice days to unwind with this unfamiliar territory, and it allowed me to really soak in how much I hate lights, both on and off my team.
And now I'm going to vomit.
For this segment, I'm going to be talking about both days separately, as they were wildly different in terms of tone. The very first game for the day was honestly a blur, except for this one light with a knife who was just shitting on everybody the entire game. It was kind of inspiring. Maybe I'll consider this as an avenue to learn something new.
Ow! What the fuck? Ah! Fucking rat.
But all the interesting stuff happened during the 3rd round finale for the most part. During the finale, however, I made an arguably bad play, and I used my teammate as a human sacrifice to distract the enemy team long enough to get him back officially and stall out the enemies, jumping my other teammate who's sitting on the objective alone.
Oh! Sorry.
I don't blame him for giving me a sarcastic thank you. I then explained my reasoning and only got a sudden wow. And apparently my other teammate knows this guy because he chimed in and told me that Jim here was having a bad day, and honestly tugged at my heartstrings a little bit that he was having a bad day, so I tried to lift him up for a morale boost, and we ended up winning the game. I said my goodbyes, and I hope that Jim had a better day. The other guy was alright too. There had to have been something in the air after that, because finally, I won a game after 2 long days of getting dunked on and learning how to play this class and heal effectively. My work must have been paying off, and this was the test day. And by that I mean it was testing my goddamn patience, because every game after that first game was absolutely miserable. You know, as I record these and then I record individual games, I've quickly realized I've won 3 games in 4 days. Maybe this is why my win-loss is so absolutely abysmal. Game 22 was also very blurry and it was really boring. Apart from rolling the drill charge again, not using it right, and then using it to flashbang the enemy team rather than actually using it for its intended purpose. Get a breach charge! Oh, fuck. I did make a really neat play here where the enemies were sitting on the rooftop and watching the cash out station, so I put this under them and then I bonked them when they fell for an ambush. Hello. Well. If it isn't me blowing the entire floor out from under you and beating you over the head with a stick from behind. My greatest technique. My heavy was also a really interesting character.
Stay close to each other, team.
What the fuck are you doing up there? He can somehow walk at enemies and just eat damage and die a bunch of times, but at the end of the game, he made sure to call us a nice word as if I wasn't glued to his side healing him, so he didn't bottom out on deaths. It's not so much that my team was bad this game, it's just that every other team was better than us. Why is my teammate not playing? We also had a playback from, shit. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? See, at least we got some positivity. Even after getting dunked on by this light that I just talked about twice now, Game 23 was arguably the worst game for the entire day. I didn't even think that could be possible. This is going to be a bit of a story. There was friction right at the beginning with my medium. This guy must have been just having a shitty day already because he was one of those kinds of people who spams the voice commands angrily at you because you aren't listening to him. And naturally, it amused me, so I'll admit, I may or may not have stirred the pot just the teeniest, tiniest amount here. You know what? I just wanted to see how pissed off he would get, and I got my answer. I wasn't intentionally throwing or anything, I was just messing with him, just a tiny amount. It didn't help that this guy was also the kind to think he could solo anybody as if this isn't a team game, so if I wasn't next to him keeping him topped off on health, he would die and then just yell at me in chat. Oh, hold on, I gotta follow up. After I signaled to my teammate I was going to revive our light, he decides to overextend and attempt to 1v3 Purple Team. Purple Team naturally didn't want to let him go after he ran away from the fight, so he brought the entire enemy team to us. He says, bro, don't tell me he's about to scream at me because I left him alone for 1 entire second to go as our teammate. Fucking brain dead. He's mad. He's big mad. I went to go res our teammate. What are you... You throw the cash out for a... There was also this moment here where eventually I just got kind of pissed off about it and I just followed him everywhere. I was up his ass, literally. I followed him and our light dies across the map, but instead he's mad at me because while following, he puts down a jump pad, demats the ceiling, and then jumps through it. Shit. And it was either him or the enemy, and I don't actually know from watching this back, but it gets gooed off. Our teammate's left alone and he uses voice commands to group up and thank me for not following him. We somehow won the first and the second round, even if my teammate's beefing with both the enemies and his own team. This fucking dude thinks he's doing a 1v11 or something. I have no idea why, but I did get a glimpse of what our third round was looking like. So during round 2, our medium was being annoying and he wanders off by himself because he hears footsteps and he got jumped by 2 lights. A double ruby light was on the other team. And of course, the 3rd round naturally isn't going well. Medium is still being annoying and bossy because he thinks he's the team coach for some reason. I don't need to tell you we got dunked on by a ruby because we're uncoordinated and this guy's angry at the world for some reason. I decide for the final time, because I will probably never see this guy again, to stir the pot just one more time, and our light finally says something after the entire game. What a gamer. Game 24 was nice and quick, but it was really boring, so there's not too much for me to talk about here, except for the fact we simply just got slaughtered. Our team didn't even break over $10,000, and we just got thrashed the entire game. Not as bad as my one teammate with a whopping 1 kill and 8 deaths, but thrashed no less.
To shreds, you say?
This game and this day here specifically made me feel a type of way. Whenever I lose in games like these, I don't usually feel bad, but I think it was the combination of playing a class that I find to be boring, along with just the negativity that was surrounding the day. I wanted to give up. This whole challenge, just the chronic babysitting of my teammates, the gnawing feeling of being useless when I'm not killing people and not doing a good enough job supporting my teammates to help them kill the enemies, it was genuinely killing me. Maybe blowing people up and slinging grenades as the creature is all I'm good for. Maybe I'm just not meant to be a people person. But I didn't want to give up. People need me to keep them alive. That even if they aren't doing good, someone is willing to catch them with no judgment and get them back in the fight. People really do need the sense that somebody has their back. Would Hank have given up on his son for not being right?
6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
No. Would Hank have given up even when Bill ruined the Christmas party?
Why do you keep calling me Bill?
No. Would Hank give up when he's not selling enough propane or propane accessories?
Service with a hug.
No. So why would I? Why would I give up? If Hank would help out his own football team, why wouldn't I help out my own team?
Yeah, look, good work ethic and a narrow urethra.
So I put on a brave face and I ran it back. Would you believe me? With all of this courage and bravery in my heart, this self-reflection, the grind set, that game 25 was somehow even worse than the last game.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt!
There wasn't even a build-up this time either. From start to finish, I was just getting fried. I had double lights on my team. I couldn't help out by just healing.
Bro, back the fuck up. Dude, come here. I can heal you.
If last game only getting $8,500 was bad, this game was somehow worse, and we only got $7,000. And you know what makes it all the more ironic? The heavy from last game was in this lobby, and he played medium for the other team. He must have given his older brother the controller or something. Like, there's no way he didn't. He did better than the last game, and then he went on for the next round. Maybe we were just holding him back, I don't know.
See, here's my big thing though, right? That guy was 1 in 8. This guy can get 2 kills. Granted, easy kills, but 2 kills. He has twice as many kills as he did from last game.
And it's not like day 5 was really any better. The primary difference being that good friend Cody has made his ever needed return to play with me during my challenge.
My little tiny intro. It's day 5. It's day 5 of the challenge. I'm feeling...
Day 5 of the challenge. My friend's shitting himself.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Say hello, Cody. Say hello, because now I have you in here again.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Shut up. Alright, let's spin the wheel.
Okay.
And I really needed this, because with yesterday being such a terrible day, my friend boosting my morale drastically helped with my mood. Cody, no!
Oh my goodness!
And I'll be honest with you, this day was really repetitious and boring. Cody being there to joke around was fine. That wasn't the boring part, but everything surrounding it was just boring.
Alright, maybe if I can hit some motherfucker with my skeleton boner, I can fucking we'll actually win. Because I have this really weird thing about losing where it just always happens.
The funny thing about losing is it always happens to me.
Like, I don't know if it's like a glitch in the game or like what, but
y'all got this weird glitch where like you just don't
maybe I should
win.
like put it on the Reddit. I know the developers love reading the Reddit.
Yeah, I got a problem. What I keep doing funny things.
I
and
like
losing.
lose. I like lose every game. It's so strange.
This entire day was boring. It was as riveting as watching two Beyblades rubbing up against each other after a bad pull. I did want to very briefly talk about the breach drill here, because I don't think I'm ever going to do it for the rest of the challenge. I'll just let this clip explain how I feel about it.
You know when you buy a CD and they tell you it's not a musical entourage, it's an experience? That's what that was.
Yeah.
That was like listening to Tool for the first time.
I was like 8-year-old me seeing Trans-Siberian Orchestra for the first time.
So real.
Nah, I'm just kidding. This thing is shit. What is its actual purpose apart from just being the medium's destruction tool? It's not even a good destruction tool either.
Alright.
There you go.
Day 5 also breaks the streak, and we finally get the APS turret for the first time in 5 days, and I don't really have anything to say about it either. It's fine. This would usually be the point where I would point out a specific game to talk about some stuff that was interesting, but quite literally nothing happened. I promise you, what you're seeing as of right now with this hyper montage of random stuff right now, that was all I had to show you for the entirety of Day 5. So to fill the void, here's another montage of funny shit that happened that day.
I'm putting my my glitchy.
Gotta put spooky shield on.
Oh,
There we
I just
go.
swapped off of it. We can be the boner boys. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
One-way ticket express to Pound Town. That was so cool.
Final destination. Hello Kitty.
Final test.
She'll never forgive you.
I didn't mean to.
But you did.
Fucking music that I did. It's not like I'm like, oh dude, I can't wait to just nut on Hello
No,
Kitty.
I-
Yeah, like I can't help I can't help what I do with my cock. Like, what do you want me to do with my dick that isn't nutting on Hello Kitty?
Came on Hello Kitty.
You came on Hello Kitty! I'm sorry, I did. You came on Hello Kitty! Or spacebar still works.
Yeah,
There's
no,
a
I'm like,
C4
oh,
here.
Mr. Big is pleased.
I wanted to separate from last segment not because of tonal differences, but because one day I was alone and the other one, Cody was with me.
Okay.
Hooray!
Sorry everybody. I fell in.
That's a crazy thing to say. I know your fat ass can't fall into anywhere.
Fallen into state of depression.
You know, dry ass lips have an ass.
Man, I wish you'd stop disrespecting my lips like that.
So it is true!
It's not, that's why I'm mad.
You know, they say manifest what you want in life. I just want Cody to have dry ass lips.
Apparently.
But day 6 was much more interesting than the last 2 days. These games were more positive and they were way less like this comment I got from my last video. I'm gonna just let you pause the video and read that for yourself. Cody being here for morale during day 6 was really nice. I wasn't down in the shitter like I was for day 4, so all day today it was pretty much just general silliness, all things considered.
Yeah, I trusted you, Hank.
Ah, fucking fail!
Yeah, watch this. Dubs. Fuck.
Please go to hell. I need you to kill yourself before 5 today. I believe in you.
For one thing, there's actually interesting things to talk about for day 6 for just about every single game that I played today, so I'm going to try and speed run through the highlights here. So game 37 was a lot of coping and seething between the two of us that we are just ass. We're bad. We're garbage at this game.
I'm sure the rotary is good. All the really good players use it. But goddamn it, if I just cannot fucking kill things with it.
Keyword is the good players use it. Since we
Yeah,
suck,
you're
we
right.
can't use it.
Well,
We're segregated and left to the weird, niche, and stupid of this game.
yeah, Yeah, you're right. Meta shit, I don't know. It's like this one weapon that if you're on like even just the wrong map, just is unusable. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, give me that one. Give me that one.
Give me that one.
But that Cody and I cannot, without genuine struggle, use normal weapons for some reason. Maybe it's just the way I've come up from competitive games, but I think I've just Pavloved my brain into only finding dopamine and enjoyment in these kinds of games when I'm being silly rather than just stomping the other team. Like, yeah, I mean, I could pick up the meta or all the good stuff and use nothing but that, but I get more enjoyment using the garbage weapons or characters in video games, and I don't really know why. Later this game, we actually won, so that was pretty cool. If you haven't been counting at home, this means in total in almost a week, I have won a total of 5 times. I've won 5 times in 6 days.
My shoes untied.
What was more awesome is seeing this heavy from last game that was staring at the wall on my own team for the very next game, and this naturally went very well. And I'm sure everybody forgot that this was even a challenge video, but this game also had our final propane kill to end one of the milestones. Yeah! Have you ever noticed that you can tell a lot about your teammates just by their cosmetics? You can call it profiling all you want, but I can tell a person's mentality by their skins or their clothes. With this whole challenge being me following around my other teammates and kind of observing them as if I was in the wild, I have picked up 4 categories of people. The defaults, the casuals, the edgelords, and the silly people. Now, defaults are hard to pinpoint because it's a mixture of actual new players and then people who don't care about cosmetics. It's hard to pinpoint whether or not they're actually going to be good or bad. The casual players are exactly as they sound like, they're just casual people. Their characters are realistic, and I'd say they're probably the most average out of the entire player base. They're not good, but I would never say they're bad by any means. They also have this really weird trend of making their characters as attractive as possible. The edgelords I see so much in this game for some reason, but these people are literally polar opposites in skill level. It's never in the middle for these people. They're either hot trash or they're hot shit. And they're somehow always the most toxic people I meet, no matter the skill level. And then there's the silly crowd. These are your usual costumes, mascots, or mishmash of cosmetics similar to this. They are also in this weird polar opposite in skill level, whereas this time, they're either casuals in really flashy clothes, or the most annoying, infuriating people to play against. Anyway, back to the actual game here. Cody decided to dress up as Bill for game 39. There was no weapons for Bill to use, so he just continued to use the sledgehammer.
Any other heavy weapons? Let me look at any of the weapons that the heavies use that maybe Bill would have used it when he was a soldier.
He was a barber.
Yeah, but I'm sure he used a gun once or twice. I don't got giant scissors, alright? Flamethrower. Barbers like flamethrowers. At least those like fucking videos of like Indian barbers where they like set their hair on fire and shit.
I like the Chinese ones where they turn them into shapes.
Like that gel.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. I don't know what guns Bill might use. Hey, he was a barber.
Bill was a barber?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but you never know.
Like on himself, or?
Yeah.
He seems like the type of guy to have like a Mossberg and then buy 1 shell for it.
But Cody was role-playing as Bill the whole game, and it like took me out of the game and unimmersed me, so it was silly. It was a wacky, dumb mess until our teammate was getting sick of us. At the end of round 1, I guess he assumed we were going to lose, so he started to shoot at Cody. And like 2 Russian sleeper agents, Cody and I locked in for like a minute and made this poor guy play with us for another round.
Lol.
Don't worry though, this time we lost, but our teammate made sure to display his impressive skills before he insulted us.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
He got stuck on the zipline!
Y'all straight buns.
To keep it short, I had a really bad game on the 40th, and the challenge was weighing on my mind heavily.
It's setting in, gamers. This challenge sucks. I feel like shit, and this is awful.
But the vibe was quickly brought up in game 41 because of Cody and our random teammate named Grandma. Apart from Grandma being a prime example of default clothes being demonic in skill, he was also really funny and I couldn't take him seriously.
Don't you dare kill the husband of my best friend Peggy. Oh, alright, you can have him. Just kidding.
Unfortunately, we lost in the end because I fumbled the bag and I interrupted Grandma's revive and I got us all killed. Grandma then decided to respond in the only way that was appropriate for a fumble as monumental as that.
Well, we lose.
Alright, I looked up what that meant. You know what he said to me?
What?
Start digging in your butt, twin.
I love you, Grandma.
And I felt so fucking old. This must have been what my parents felt like when I was going around and telling them I had that weed card.
Drop the drug! It's okay, nigga. I got that.
Now, while Game 42 wasn't actually interesting in the slightest, Cody decided to pick up a knife after I talked about it briefly, and he dressed up as Dale, to which then he quickly brought down the realistic depiction of what I'd look like if I used the knife, because I'm definitely not going to be the guy just 180ing people and backstabbing them instantaneously.
Fuck you, bro. I'll get you. No, come here. And he killed me again because he's on fucking 1 health and he's leaving. I'm so mad.
He also decided to play another round after that, and then I saw something.
No, an MGL player, bro! I'm so pissed. I want to fucking play with the MGL so bad.
And at this point, I was fiending for my old MGL life back. I felt like a crackhead in withdrawal. It didn't help that next game that Cody decided to bring out his own MGL and rub it in my face like an asshole.
Okie dokie. I see you have the MGL out. Naturally, you have to rub it in my fucking face.
And because of that, I did a lot of backseat gaming because I see the opportunities that he doesn't.
Fuck yeah!
That's some shit I would do. I want to be the creature so bad. I miss it, man. I miss it. On the stairs. Bounce it. Bounce it! You could have bounced it! Cody left! The ceiling, Cody! The ceiling!
Nah.
You know that feeling when you're watching somebody parallel park poorly? Do you know that feeling of being cucked? God, I'd hope not. What the fuck? I also discovered this thing with the defibrillators where if you use voice commands while rubbing the pads, or in this case the wires together, it can actually cancel your revive and fuck you over. This was a bad habit for me particularly, because I use voice commands all the times out of habit like a tick. For once, one of the games was interesting with Game 46. Our teammate had a riot shield and then quickly swapped off of it until Cody put his shield back on, and then we created the Quick Play Stomper 9000 team.
Yeah!
Except we were in World Tour, and I haven't gotten a kill all day. Our teammate in Spawn created a doohickey. I honestly thought we were going to win this game because our team was eating all of the other teams alive. But for round 2, there was a team I'm going to just call Team Fat Ass. Man with gun, man with flamethrower, and a man with a spear. I'm sure this will go very, very, very well.
I'm going up.
Game 47, I decided to lock in, and I was doing really well in both healing or killing. And I don't know why or how. I just think the enemies were worse than I was. I even got another propane kill this game just to top off on my challenge. There was also some shenanigans this game, like the fact I got Michaeled by my teammate.
Ugh. You fucking... Our teammate's an asshole. He just closed the fucking gate on me like a cock.
Or in this other team fight where Cody gets Michaeled by the enemy team.
Where are you going?
Oh no!
Oh my god, he got Michael.
This game also had this really cool play I did with the jump pad. So Cody thought it would be a really good idea to revive me in front of all of the bad guys while we were surrounded. So to escape the lock bolt, I decided to place my jump pad and it resulted in this.
My god, why? Bounce! Yo, that's cool as fuck, I'm cool.
And then we have Game 48, which was my last game for day 6 because I was tired and cranky from getting my ass blasted the entire day. To which I naturally had to get cucked for the last game. I want all of you to meet Grand Seaman Wizard. He was an MGL player and a really good MGL player at that. He was the pure definition of a silly costume to then being the scariest person in the entire lobby. But our team was flooring everybody, and on round 3 was the finale of a lifetime. While I was recording this game, my drive got pregnant and literally stopped the recording. We won this game, but I'm sorry I don't get to show you the ending. Although, to make up for the lack of an ending, allow me to show you how deep my rat strategies go.
Y'all mind if I praise the Lord real quick? You see me hiding under the fucking roof?
Yeah. He's here, by the way.
Fucking rat.
Yo, what sort of fucking rat activities are this?
Yo,
wait. Yo, no way. It's like sinking into the fucking floor. Nope. Nope. Oh, yo.
Fucking
oh my god, oh, I am falling through the floor.
I'm sorry.
With all of that being flashed in your face like an epileptic seizure, this leads us finally, to day 7, to where now I have to use everything I've learned this week to become the ultimate support player. But first, let's check in on my mental health before the day starts. Hello everybody, it's me, day 7. It's the final day of the challenge. I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm so ready to be done with this. So let's spin the wheel and let's start. So game 49 is... it was a boring game from start to finish, but this heavy on purple team was really annoying. I have no idea how, but they had insane plot armor that made it impossible for me to finish them off.
Enemy over here.
Yo, wait, what?
Enemy over there.
Where did my butane tank go?
No flatlines on my watch. Honey, I'm home. Enemy spawn.
That's so ass. This is unfortunately going to be a huge letdown, especially for the final day, that this was literally a repeat of day 5, except Cody wasn't there. So I was basically drooling the entire day because I was bored, unstimulated, and getting my ass beat. And I wasn't even mad, I was just, like, out of it. So in my folder for day 7, it's filled to the brim with these 10-minute long games because we wouldn't even get out of the first round. I'd spin the wheel, I'd play one round in the match, I'd get dunked on, and then I would repeat the queue.
Again.
You know what made it even worse? That this day was a combination of the week all wrapped into one. It was chronic babysitting, double lights on my team, and just losing every single match. Game 55, I guess you could say, was kind of humorous because I had this guy. Double lights, yet this was the worst of the two. He seemed to have some kind of superpower where he can magnetize enemy bullets to his skull.
Come back, teammate!
I'm right behind you.
Teammate!
Placing a proximity sensor. Relocating. Danger over here. Moving.
Charge deployed.
Teammate, come back.
Clear.
Thank you.
Well, what the fuck did I tell you?
The steamrollers are re-engaging.
Teammate! Teammate! Ah!
Oh my god!
Get him, teammate, get him!
Kick his ass! How did you lose that? Holy fuck! Bitches ain't shit.
The very next game, with game 56, I was burned out before the day was even over, just praying. No more double lights, nothing.
Okay, let's spin the wheel. Hopefully I don't get double lights on my team again, that would be really shitty. And I get 2 lights. Alright. Oh. No 2 lights. 1 light. I lose a teammate. All of the great things happened to me.
If you don't think it was rigged from the start, Game 57 then puts double lights on my team again because my gang stalkers are horrible people.
Double lights again. Dude, I've gotten double lights 3 times in a row.
And I really hate to feed into the light hate here because it's obviously not all lights, but fuck me if the people who play this class aren't a little dumb sometimes.
Let's move to Cash Out C.
You're stupid.
For Game 59, I got an enemy light on my team this time, except this game we were getting rolled so badly, my light decided to give up mid-game, so I just kind of entertained myself until we lost.
He's not playing at all. Really cool. I love that.
What a shitty game to end the week. Now, I was recording these games during the night hours, so that's probably why. It's usually when all the greasy people in personality and skill are online, but just a little bit after Game 59, midnight struck, and I was so relieved. The challenge was over. However, something bugged me though. I only played 59 games in a week, and 59 really isn't a nice, rounded number, so for shits and giggles, I decided to play one more game to round it off to a nice number. With Game 60, this was the true climax you wanted for a week like this.
Let's spin the wheel. Technically, it's the challenge is over. It's 1 in the morning. But I'm still spinning this stupid fucking wheel doing this.
Game 60 from start to finish was an actual peaceful experience. There was no double lights on my team, there was no toxicity. It was a map that I liked to play on. I was playing with a clan that was chill, and they were really nice people too. After 60 days of gluing my heel beam to people, I finally got my first compliment from a teammate. We were actually the team to finally bully the lobby, and my teammates were working together to make it hell on earth for any of the enemy teams.
Uh-oh. Oh, which one? Oh. How cool. Wow.
And yet always, the finale has to be the way that I am reminded that sometimes in life, you just lose. For the enemy team during the finale, we would beat them in every team fight except the ones that mattered.
No, I missed my last swing.
Our final team fight had victory written all over it so we could get the ball rolling to tie the game up and win. An enemy team member left, and I ran up the stairs here and I clubbed this guy in the head with my stick. And I threw smoke to capture the objective, only to be sprayed by their medium through the fog of war that I couldn't see. Our heavy enters the room and he sprays him down, but he gets away. And in this scenario, even without defibrillator, I would have revived my teammate. Get the man advantage up to have someone to cover me while I stole, but instead, Heavy thought it would be a better move to gamble a steal, and Heavy must have forgotten that the house always wins. Even if I didn't win this last game, I felt that this was truly the last game for Hank Hill on my week-long journey to support my team. I came out of it with knowledge, good times, the bad times, and moments I would have never really experienced one-tricking my usual MGL. I see my teammates and I read their minds unlike anything I've done before starting this self-inflicted cock and ball torture week. But I would say, maybe medium isn't so bad. I have a whole new respect for those who are supporting rather than trying to farm clips or better stats. Those backline people that revived me when I was shitting the bed, those same people who would throw down the zip lines or the jump pads for the team, medium players, you're alright in my book. Even if I think that your class is a little boring, at least you and I can agree on one thing though. Those fucking lights eat boogers, am I right, gamers? Yeah! With all the emotional stuff out of the way, let's look at our stats. In the span of a week, over the course of 60 days, I won 6 games in total, meaning our win-loss ratio was a .083.
Deeply appreciated.
Ah, fuck. They took them and ran. They're out. We rezzed them. Man, I am sick of being the only one up here fighting people. Y'all are down there hiding.
What do you want me to do?
I'd climb up like I did.
No!
Isn't
No!
that what
literally-
your stick is for?
That's literally not the part of the challenge.
Listen, gamer, I'm sick of losing.
Me too, but you know, sometimes in life you just lose.
Yeah, you're right, my fault.
My kill-death ratio was also being calculated secretly throughout the challenge, and we started this challenge at 16,964 career kills, and we ended it off with 17,502 kills for a kill total of 538. How many times did we die? I thought it'd be way more, to be honest with you, but we only died 322 times in total, meaning our KD ratio was 1.67. Now, I didn't expect this to happen, but we got 412 assists in total for this challenge. This mostly came from me gluing my medigun to people. Whenever my teammate got a kill, I would get a free assist simply for being connected to them.
I'll go sit on the bodies.
Danger and cash out B.
Alright, mama bird, fucking. I'm gonna go sit on the ball. 2 of them token.
Yeah, I killed one of them. Okay, Mama Bird of the Caribbean. I'm just trying to be a good teammate.
I'll go sit on the body. Alright. Alright, mother hen, fucking relax.
I can't help it. I love helping people.
They all token.
I'm submissive and helpful.
I was a bit vague on what a high support score was, but I counted it as 8,500 or above, and in 60 games, we had a support score of that or higher 43 times out of 60, so we had a .71 ratio for games with high support scores. Now, that's not really that great until you consider the games I actually couldn't get the high support score for had 2 big factors. The common themes or big factors were that my team was either rolling the other team so badly I would never have to heal, or I had double lights on my team.
I'm noticing a pattern of low support score double lights.
We of course did get our 3 propane kills this week, but we failed the challenge only because of this stupid kill at the very start of the first game. And while disappointing, I will be using this challenge to better myself in the future. All things considered, after all of this struggle, the learning, the highs and the lows, did I even get out of my rut? No, not really.
You know, most people usually are working at Wednesday on a fucking afternoon. It's 1 p.m. And here I am, burning pictures of Hank Hill. What a letdown.